Hey everyone, welcome to Tabata class. You're going to need some weights today, your mat, and just yourself. So we're going to start actually in a child's pose. So come on down, let your big toes touch, maybe sit on your heels for a second, and then let your arms slide forward, reaching long with your arms, draw your hips back. And take a deep breath in, widen your back body, exhale it out, just release and let it all go. And start to tense your fingers and walk your arms over to the right side of your mat, reaching a little bit longer with your left arm, draw your left sits bone back. And then as you inhale, make your way back through center over to the left side of your mat, reaching a little longer. And then making your way back into center, sit up on your heels and just let your hands come out in front, rotate your wrists. And let your right palm, like a stop sign, let your right palm come forward, take your left hand and just draw back on the fingers. And then let your right fingers dip down and gently just let your left hand assist stretching your wrist. And then stop sign with your left hand, right fingers now help pull back the left fingers. Releasing the fingers down, just give a gentle pull to stretch the wrist. Releasing the hands, take your left arm up over the ear. Come back to center, release the left hand down, right arm up and over. Releasing, shrug the shoulders to the ears, roll them down your back body. 3 in one direction and then 3 the other way when you're ready. And then take your arms overhead, clasp your fingers and bring them behind your head. As you inhale, open the elbows wide, and as you exhale, bring the elbows to touch, or to the temples. Inhale, lift and open, and exhale, close it off. One more, inhale, lift and open, and exhale, release. Take the arms out to the sides, small circles turn to big circles, really lubricating the shoulders. And then arms out to the sides, again, now the other way, small circles turn to big circles. And then release the arms. We're going to come into a plank pose. So actually first, if you want to do a cat and cow, wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips, just 1 or 2 cat and cows, just because it feels good to get the spine moving. And then once you've done a couple of cat and cows, step back into a full plank. Wrists under the shoulders, legs turned on, core turned on, thinking more of a cat pose here with your tailbone and your torso. Taking another breath. And then lower your left knee to the mat, pivot and plant your right foot, and take it into a modified side plank with the right arm up and over. Come back through center, maybe right back into plank pose, strong plank, hold your plank. And then lower the right knee to the mat, pivot and plant the left foot, take the left arm up, maybe over the ear. And then release the left hand to the mat, come back into your high plank pose, strong high plank. 3 push-ups here, either dropping the knees or keeping in high plank. Chest comes towards the mat. Once you've done your 3, take a downward dog, pedal out your feet. Bending the knees, shaking the head yes and no. Draw the heels down towards the mat. And then start to walk your hands back towards your feet. You can bend your knees, hang for a second, let your head go. Rise up, bringing your right knee into the chest, rotate the ankle, point and flex the toe. Releasing, taking the left knee, rotating. Excellent, then come to a squat stance. So let your feet be a little bit more like hip distance apart or more. And then just bend your knees and bend the elbows as you bend the knees. Sweep the arms back behind you as you stand tall. So biceps curl, triceps press back. 2 more. 1 more. All right, lateral taps. Turn those lateral taps eventually into lateral lunges. So then we'll step wide and bend the knee. Lateral taps, step wide, full lateral lunge. One more time with that, just a couple of lateral taps, and then turn them into full lunges. One more on this side. All right, and then turn to face the front of the mat and just step back with your left leg, find a high lunge. Maybe you're reaching the arms up. And then release your hands to the mat. Left hand stays, right arm feels up. Hug the right hip in. Lift the left thigh. Releasing, step forward, fold. Switching sides, right leg back. Bring your arms up, reach up. Find your high lunge first. Hands come down, right hand stays, left arm feels up. Hug the left hip in and lift your right thigh. Release the left hand to the mat, let your feet meet, fold forward, just one more time. Rise up and start to jog. So pump the arms. Stay on the balls of the feet. Let this jog turn into jacks. Good. Couple more jacks and then we'll turn it into butt kicks. Couple more. 3, 2, 1, butt kicks. Pump the arms or take the hands behind. Either way. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake out your legs. So for our class today, we are going to do a Tabata circuit of 2 exercises, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of break, 4 rounds. And we're going to follow it with a strength circuit of 45 seconds with a 15-second break for just 1 round. Now, we're going to stay with that strength exercise through each of our circuits. So the Tabata will change, but we'll still keep the same strength exercises even as we moved on from to different Tabata circuits. So our first Tabata circuit is just going to be simple, high knees or marching and skaters. So those are the 2 we're going to do first. The strength part, which will remain the same, it's only 1 round though. The strength part first is going to be a prisoner squat with a front kick, hands behind the head. If you don't like the hands behind the head, regular squat is fine. Squat down, reach to touch the foot. That's the first exercise of the second group. The second exercise is a plank pose where we're going to do hand taps. So right hand touches left, left hand touches right. 1, 2, 3, 4 mountain climbers. Third exercise in that second circuit is a row with a fly. And the fourth exercise is a reverse lunge with an overhead press. So it'll take it back, press up, pull back in, and switch. So we're going to start first with our Tabata circuit, staying only with the high knees and the lateral hops. We'll take the break, and then we'll do the strength. All right, we have 5 seconds to get started. High knees are first, one of my least favorite. Here we go. Sometimes you gotta just do those ones you don't like, and you really need them the most. So if you stay on the balls of the feet, try and focus on pumping the arms, landing the feet softly. If this is too much, you can always just march. 2 seconds. All right, now we're gonna take it side to side. So get ready, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it to the side of the mat. Use your arms, sweep side to side. Push off the outer part of your foot and try and make sure as you hop, your toes aren't turning out. We're pushing off the outer foot, the outer maybe even heel. Think about pushing off of. 2 seconds and 1. All right, we're starting back up, high knees. Get ready. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pick it up. Bring those knees high. You can always use your hands as a guide. Draw the knees up. Pump your arms. Don't let those arms stay close to your body. Don't let them be tight. Pump your arms. Good. 5, 5 seconds. Pick up those knees. Come on. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's take it side to side. We have 8 seconds. Catch your breath. 4, 3, 2, here we go. Take it to the side and side. Sweep your arms. Hover your foot as it meets the other. So see if you can try and get a little bit of balance. Your arms help here. Sweep your arms. 3 seconds. 2, and 1. Okay, third round. Here we go. High knees. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pick it up. Pump your arms. Knees are high. Stand the balls of your feet. 10 seconds. Pick it up. Move those legs faster. 3, 2, and 1. Side to side. Skaters. 5 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Jump, leap, step, whatever you do, bring it side to side. Let your arms help. You can step, you can jump, hover one of the feet as you squeeze the legs in. 2 seconds. Woo! All right, let's keep it going. Keep that energy going. One more round. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees are up. Pump your arms. Really get those arms moving. That's what's going to elevate your heart rate. 5 seconds. Move it. Come on, you got it. 3, 2, and 1. Lateral, one more time. 4, 3, 2, let's go. Side to side. Sweep it. Legs meet, push right off. You're only getting a split second here to pause. And then take it right to the other side. You got 5 more seconds. Get 3 more in. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Okay, catch your breath. We have a 1-minute break. Just as a reminder, prisoner squats to tap the foot, opposite handed foot. Plank, hand taps, mountain climber. Right hand taps left, left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Start again. Third exercise, rows with a fly. Last exercise with weights, reverse lunge press, and switch sides. Grab your weights, grab a drink. We have 20 seconds left in this break just to catch our breath. First exercise, you're going to just use body weight. You have 15 seconds. Hands coming on the head will start to even help let the oxygen get into your head, into your lungs. Here we go. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squat. Opposite hand, opposite foot. Good. Yeah, you don't have to have the hands on the head if you don't want to. You can keep your arms down, but let the foot come up high so that the hand can just reach out forward to touch it. So the hand doesn't come down low, the leg comes up high. Shift your weight from side to side and pick up the pace if you can. 14 more seconds. Remember, we're working for longer times here. We have 1 round of each exercise, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of break. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, plank pose is next. Tap one hand to the other, then switch the hands for mountain climbers. 5 seconds, plank pose, 3, 2, and 1. Right hand taps left, left to right, and then 4 mountain climbers. Reset, keep your hips in neutral. Tap, tap, and pull it in. Now, if this is too much, you can hold plank. You can just do the hand taps with the knees down. You can lift the knees and do your mountain climbers if you want. You can also elevate your hands. Putting your hands up on a step or a bench would help with this exercise. Get your 4 mountain climbers in. 5 more seconds, finish up. Whew. All right, next we have a row and a fly. So we did some pushing, now we're gonna do pull. So grab your weights if you have them, bend your knees, squeeze the legs in towards one another, arms are out straight, spine is flat. Draw the elbows up and back, take the arms wide. Pull it back, chest comes through, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Row and fly. So here we're working a longer amount of time. So you can have slower movements, more controlled, more conscious of your form. Fly the arms out to the side. Row the elbows up. Take the arms wide. 10 more seconds. Hinging at the hips. Spine is long. Tip your chin in slightly towards your chest. 2 seconds. Woo. Okay, last one. We're gonna take the weights to the shoulders, reverse lunge, and press overhead. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step back to your reverse lunge, bend the knees, reach the arms, step forward, feet meet. Now, if it's too much balance-wise to do it, the press in your lunge, you can also do the press as you let your feet meet and doing it with 2 feet on the floor instead. My palms are facing inward. I'm letting the weight rest on the shoulders. Step back, reach up. You have 15 more seconds. Try not to shrug the shoulders to the ears. Try and keep your shoulders nice and soft. 2 seconds. Woo. Okay, so that last group is going to stay the same. The Tabata is going to change. So our next Tabata group we're going to do, you're going to come into plank. And you can drop your knees if you want and take a push up. Lift the legs and you're going to shoot your, in this instance, right foot through and come to a side plank. Sort of like a fallen star. So push up, shoot the foot through, and lift up. The next exercise, you'll come to your back and you'll do bridge skull crushers. So you're on your back, you can keep your hips lifted and just let the palms be towards one another and do your skull crushers. Whew. So you may need to make sure that the weights are nearby, but not in the way of you shifting your foot through. So we have 8 seconds. Find your plank pose. 3, 2, and 1. Take a push up. Shoot a foot through, maybe come up. You can also just come right into a side plank if you want. Chest comes towards the mat. Swivel the back foot. Shooting the other foot through. Reach up. Come back to center. And start again. Drop the knees, sweep the legs, grab your weights. Come onto your back. Lift your hips up. Arms to the sky. Bend just your elbows, bring the weights to the temples, and then press it back up. Breathe in as you bend the elbows, exhale as you press. Keep your hips lifted and engaged. Feet are parallel and hip distance apart. Hips are lifted, glutes are engaged, triceps are squeezing. Come on up, put the weight down. Roll over, come to plank. 5 more seconds. 2 seconds, here we go. Push up, shoot your foot through, and side plank. Now, this shooting the foot through just gives you a little bit more stability in your side plank. If you want to just swivel and reach, you can. That's up to you. Or you can shoot the foot through, find a little bit of a stretch, drop the knees, sweep your legs, come back to your back. Arms are straight to the sky. Bend your knees, lift your hips, tricep presses. Bend your elbows, let the weights come towards the temples. and then press the arms straight back up to the sky. So I'm at like 2 right angles with my arms as I bend my elbows. My hips are lifting, my glutes are engaged. Dropping the weight, back to your plank. Roll on over. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So you can have the knees on the ground for your push-up, lift up, and take your version of side plank. That's up to you. If you want to sweep the leg through, just gives you a little bit more balance. Also works the leg a little bit more too. All right, drop the knees, sweep it around, and come to your back. Arms are lifted, hips come up, bend your elbows, and press the arms to the sky. With each inhale, bend your elbows. With each exhale, press it up. Elbows at right angles. Squeeze and lift up. 4 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. We have one more round. Come on up. Put the weight down and come to a plank pose. We have 3 seconds. Get ready. Your plank, your push-up. Chest comes towards the mat. You can shoot the foot through if you want and lift up. If you want to not shoot the foot through, just swivel and reach. But there's an added bonus for the legs too if you do that. Getting extra balance. All right, come on down to your back. Grab your weights, roll your way down. Arms are up, hips are lifted. Here we go, bend and press. Bend the elbows, press it straight up to the sky. Squeeze your triceps as you do this. The weight comes to the temples and you press it straight up. Squeeze the triceps. So straighten the arms. I know we normally don't say I like to straighten all the way, but that's how you get those triceps. All right, we have a 1-minute break. Come on up. I'm just gonna remind you of the exercises that we did earlier in our first circuit. So 1 round, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of break will be prisoner squats with a kick. You can tap the hand towards the opposite hand to the foot. We'll do hand tap for mountain climbers. We're gonna do a row and a fly, and then reverse lunge, press, alternating. 20 seconds to catch your breath, find your weights. All right, 10 seconds. So if you're bringing your hands to your head, bring your hands to your head. If not, keep the arms available so that you can touch the foot. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squat deeply, lift, opposite hand, opposite foot. Squat down, shift the weight, and let the foot come up as high as you can so that you're not bending over to get the hand to the foot. You want the foot to come to the hand. Halfway there. Squat deep. Knees follow the line of the toe. 15 more seconds. 10 more seconds. Come on, we got 5 more seconds. Get a couple more in. 3, 2, and 1. Plank pose. Tap hand, one hand to the other for mountain climbers. 10 seconds left in your break. Get ready. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the knees. Tap one hand to the other, and then bring the knees in, forward count. Try not to move your hips as best you can. Sometimes it's a little bit better here to just get the hands a little bit closer. If you want to add a push-up, you can, but really we're just tapping the hands to one another and bringing the knees in. Still have about 20 more seconds. You can always drop the knees to do your hand taps. 10 more seconds, stay strong. Woo. Drop the knees, Roll your wrists. Row and a fly. Grabbing whatever weight you have available. Usually because we do a fly, you're going to grab a little bit of a lighter weight because as the arms go out to the sides, here we go. The weight is heavier. It's a little bit more difficult for the body to do that exercise. So row deeply, fly out to the sides. Feel your shoulder blades draw towards one another. Keep your spine long. Chin slightly tucked. Slight bend in the knees and a hinge at the hips. Fifteen more seconds. Hold the elbows up and back. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards one another, but try and do it without shrugging the shoulders. All right, reverse lunge, overhead press. You can also alternate if you want. You can just keep the weight at the shoulders if you can't press overhead. Here we go, we have 5 seconds. Keep your feet hip distance apart as you step back. Stepping back, bending both knees, maybe taking a shoulder press here. You can skip your shoulder press if you want, or you can take your shoulder press as your feet come together. Focus on stepping back hip distance, keeping the heel of the back foot lifted as well. You're going to step forward into the front leg as opposed to pushing off the back leg. So my right leg here as it steps back is just balance. Left leg does work as the front leg. It's almost like the front leg is doing a single leg squat. 2 seconds. Whew. All right, weight goes down. Now, we have 2 new exercises for the Tabata circuit. This one you can do a light weight, like I have 3 pounds, and you're gonna do jack and curls. So I'm curling the weight and I'm jacking the legs. You can do it without weight also. The last one, weight or no weight, you can go a little higher if you want. You're gonna pivot and punch from side to side. Those are the 2 exercises we'll be doing. 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of break, 4 rounds. After that, we're gonna go back to our strength circuit, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of break for 1 round. We have 10 seconds. Get ready with light weights if you want, or no weight. Jack curls are next. 3 seconds, 2, and 1. Curl the weight, jack the legs. You can also just tap and curl. 8 more seconds. Elbows stay tight to the body. Legs open, close. 3, 2, and 1. Switch your weights if you want. We're gonna pivot and punch across the body to the opposite direction. 2 seconds. Pivot and punch. A little bit of a tap lateral and punch across the body. Pull it back into the body. Keep your guard up to protect your face as you come back to center. 5 seconds. Punch, twist. Pull it back in. Woo! Put the weight down. Switch it up to lighter weight if you want, or no weight. 5 seconds. Get ready. Jack with curls. Here we go. Keep your elbows in. Pull the weight towards the shoulders. Jack the legs wide. Keep your shoulders soft so you're not shrugging. 3 seconds. 2, and 1. We're going to do a pivot and a punch. Get your guard up. 3, 2, and 1. Pivot, punch, and switch. Little lateral tap, pivot and punch. Focus on the core as you twist. Pulling it back into center. Draw the elbows back. Keep your guard up. All right, come back to your jack curls. 5 seconds. 4, 3, palms forward. 2, and 1. Light weights here. No shrugging. We're shrugging. We're feeling too much in your upper shoulder area. Drop the weights. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Releasing. Crossing it. Pivot, punch. 5, 4, get your guard up. 3, 2, 1. Pivot and punch. Slight lateral tap, pivot the foot, and punch. As you pull the weight back in, feel your core twist back to center. 5 seconds, reach, pull it back in. 2, and 1. All right. Jack curls. Palms forward. 3, 2, and 1. You gotta get the rhythm right. Come on, you got it. Curl. Open the legs. Squeeze them closed. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Pivot punch. Get your guard up. Protect your face. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time. Pivot and punch. Make it the best time. Come on. As you twist, pull the weight back in and get your body to come back to neutral for the next punch. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Release the weights. We have a break. You're going to start up for the last time doing our strength circuit. Hands on the head for your prisoner squats. Starting there. 10 more seconds left. Catch your breath. We have 5 seconds. Hands come to the head if you're there. 3, 2, and 1. All right, squat down and kick opposite hand to foot. Longer time now. Your arms are tired. Keep the hands forward instead. Try not to shrug the shoulders. Get low if you can. 20 more seconds. Squat deep, reach and kick. Kick that foot up high. 10 more seconds. Get a couple more in. Come on, 5 more seconds. Finish up strong. 3, 2, and 1. Plank. Tap your hands. More mountain climbers. So we have a little bit longer of a break. We have 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Plank. Tap one hand to the other. 4 mountain climbers. Pull it in. Keep your hips as still as possible when you're doing your hand taps. Bring the knees into your chest for your mountain climbers for a count of 4. 1 hand taps each side. Mountain climbers, 20 seconds left. Moving maybe a little slower than we do in our Tabata, but still being smart. Tap, tap, and 4 mountain climbers. You can always come to the knees, tap there, lift it up, draw it in. 2 seconds. Woo. Row and a fly. Grabbing weights, lighter than maybe what normally you would do for a row. We have 5 more seconds. Come to your feet, bend the knees, tailbone tips down, spine is long. Go ahead, row. Take it wide. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. Taking the arms out wide. Pulling the elbows up and back. Arms are wide, come on. Keep on breathing. Fly the arms. 10 more seconds. Pull the elbows up and back. And then fly the arms. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. Okay, come to the front of your mat. Weights are at the shoulders. We're going to step back, press the arms overhead. You can skip the press if you want. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Step back, feet are hip distance. High on the ball of the back foot. Your front leg is the work leg. Your back leg is the balance leg. I'm stepping into the front leg, so hinge forward a little bit. Step forward like you're doing almost like a single leg squat with that leg. Back leg is just support. Don't push off of it. Step forward instead. 20 more seconds. Reach it up. Pull it in. 8 more seconds. Here we go. And take your break. Okay, we have just a little bit of core left to finish up. Our core will be 1 round. And I believe it's 45 seconds or 30 seconds. I'll have to double check. We're going to have your low plank and then row the elbow up and back. Row it back. You're going to drop the knees, sweep your legs. We're going to bike it out. Bicycles. Then hands under the legs and take it to scissor crunches. Last exercise are going to be roll ups and roll down. Roll down. You can take the arms up overhead if you want, and then roll up. Whew. We have 1 round of this. I'm sorry, it's 20 seconds of work. 20 seconds, here we go. Come to a low forearm plank. It's just 1 round to finish our core strong. Get to your low plank. Here we go. Roll your elbow up or hold your low plank. Short work time here. Elbow draws up and back. You can just be here in low plank too. 5 seconds. 2 seconds. Drop the knees. Sweep your legs. Come to your back. Get ready to bike it out. Hands behind the head. 3, 2, 1. Bike it out. Twisting and breathing, exhaling as you twist. Try and keep your low back on the mat. Reaching, 5 more seconds. Reach and twist. All right, let's scissor the legs. Hands come underneath the hips just to give you a little bit of support. Take your legs up to the sky. We're gonna lower it as low as you can get without lifting your spine off the mat. And then just open, close the legs, maybe crossing the legs. Keep focusing on pulling your belly button towards the mat, getting your low back onto the mat. Your hands under the hips can help support you. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, knees to the chest, rock and roll, come up to sit, legs out in front, L shape with the body, arms reach out. We're gonna tuck your chin, roll your way down. If you want, arms over the head, and then roll your way back up. You can have a weight here if you thought that might help you roll up. It sometimes does. Try not to use too much momentum to get up. Roll your way down. Maybe 1 more. Reach and up. Woo. Excellent, excellent job. Come on down onto your back. Bend your knees and just come into a bridge pose. Lift the hips. Stretch your hip flexors out. Maybe tuck the shoulders underneath you. Clasp the hands there if that feels good for you. Breathe into your belly. Stretch your core. Feeling your hip flexors open as well. Separating the hands, maybe switching the grip of the hands, crossing the opposite thumb on top. And then releasing the hands, lower the hips to the mat. Left knee stays bent, right ankle to the left thigh for figure 4. Press your right knee away. Thread it through only if you want to. Reaching through, finding the left hamstring, clasping the hands behind the left hamstring. Flex both feet, press your right knee open and away. At the same time, you're drawing the right shin in. Releasing the hands, let your left foot land. Right leg crosses over the left for Gomukhasana legs, or you can also just hug the knees in. You can reach for your shins. You can flex the feet, whatever feels good for you. Now, let your feet land. Keep your legs crossed if you can, and just let the legs float to the left. Take your gaze to the right. So allow the knee on the left leg to help the right leg a little bit more into the twist. Come back to center, unwind the legs, right foot lands to the floor, left ankle to the right thigh for figure four. Press your left knee away. Flex your left foot. Thread it through if you want. Finding the back of the right hamstring. My left elbow presses the left knee open. Both feet are flexed. I'm drawing my left shin in at the same time, pressing the left knee away. Releasing the right foot to the ground. Left leg crosses all the way over like you're sitting in a chair with your legs crossed. And then draw the knees in or reach for the shins. And if you have your shins, let the shins draw towards you. Maybe the heels come off the hips. Up to you. And then releasing the hands, let the feet land. My right foot lands on the ground. My left leg is crossed over the right. And I'm just going to let my legs float to the right and take my gaze to the left. And gently use your right leg to help the left leg come into the twist a little deeper. Try and maintain both shoulders on the mat. And then make your way back to center. Unwind the legs, knees to the chest. Reach for the feet and come to happy baby. Soles of the feet to the sky. My hands pull the feet down. Feet press into the hands, resetting your lower back. From here, the knees to the chest, rock and roll, rock and roll. We're going to cross your legs, roll over your shins, and step back into a downward dog, or make your way to downward dog your way. Once you're here in downward dog, find your downward dog. Maybe release your head and neck. Draw the heels down. Take a breath. Let it go. Now looking forward, we're going to step your right foot to the right thumb and come to a lunge. Lower your left knee to the ground, untuck the left toes, and climb your way to the top of the right thigh. Sink the hips, lift your chest. Stretch your left hip flexor. Release the hands to the ground, curl your back toe. We're going to walk your back knee a little bit back and then straighten your front leg. So the left knee for me walks a little bit back, right leg comes to straight and fold over your right leg for your runner's stretch. Keep drawing your right hip back, folding over the right leg. And then step forward into your right foot, lift the back knee. We're going to come back into your downward facing dog and switch to the other side. When you're ready, left foot steps forward. Find your lunge, left knee and ankle are in line. And then lower the right knee to the ground, untuck the toes, come to the top of the left thigh, sink the hips, lift the chest, find your stretch. Left hip draws back, right hip forward, tailbone tries to tip down. Releasing the hands, curling your right toe, walk the right knee back a little bit. Straighten your left leg, fold over the left leg, slight turn of the torso to the left to get over the left leg. My left hip draws back, right hip forward. My heart pulls forward towards the foot. My hip draws back. Gently, mindfully stepping into your left foot. We're going to let your right foot meet the left foot, fold in. Rise up, come on up. Releasing the arms, quad stretch. Almost there, almost done. Quad stretch. Other side, quad stretch. Release that side, shoulder stretch. We're just there almost. Other side, we open the heart. Now let's do the other way. Triceps and we're done. Come on, bring the elbow up. Stretch your tricep. Stretch the other one. Release your arms. You guys are done. Excellent job today. Lots of hard work. Woo!